Hello, hello, good people. Hello, welcome back. This is another episode with Shauna Vaughn. Welcome to Make America Think Again. Down below, you see the correct spelling of my name, my Instagram handle there, and my Cash App. If you want to bless a sister. I appreciate you. Listen, I wanted to. Did you all see over this past week? The felon is just one Freudian slip away from telling on himself. I truly believe this. And every single week, it gets worse and worse. And this week, things seem to have some sort of sexual cognition or flirtation to them. So let me tell you exactly what I'm talking about. So he called in the Fox News. They had him on, they had him live. There were about six people sitting at the table. And then I do not know this journalist's name, but she's a blonde woman. And she was asking him a question. I can't remember if it was about gasoline or the war, but he said, yeah. But before I get to that, remember when we went and had lunch? And I think you're more attractive now than you were then. Sir, you are flirting with a woman who is not your wife on national news and you're married and you're the motherfucking president. What in the hell is happening here? And then I saw this other video. I think he was talking to some investment group or something. And at the end of it, he said, well, I'm going to open it up for questions and I'm not like everybody else. I don't, pick and choose which questions that you can ask. I'll answer anything. So you can ask me about anything. You can ask me about sex. Sir, I don't want to ask my president about sex. I didn't even want to ask Obama about sex. I know he and Michelle had sex. They had two kids, but that's all I needed to know. You are the motherfucking president. Unfortunately, why would we want to ask you about sex? Why are you on national television flirting with a journalist when you're supposed to be talking about, I don't know, war, the price of gas, the price of groceries, AI taking over jobs, the robot that your wife just touted and walked out and said they're going to take the teachers' jobs? There's so many, there's a plethora of things you could be talking about, but you are talking about sex and flirting. And this is why I say he's just one Freudian slip away from telling on himself. Every single week, he slips up and he says something. So I am just waiting. I'm just waiting, ears open, waiting for that moment for him to drop some Epstein information, some information about what he did, a confession. These are my confessions. I'm waiting for him to have that usher moment because clearly the dementia is kicking in and he's saying and doing things that I know maybe 10 years ago, this individual would not be trying to talk about, not publicly, not to us, not to all of us who he doesn't even consider Americans. Y'all pay attention. He's one Freudian slip away from telling on himself or telling on folks in his circle. And I'm here for it. I wish I had my tea because you're about to drop some tea. Trust me.